this is Chantel with Creating Beauty, and my first tutorial is going to be a 4th of July inspired look. So, used a white and blue eyeshadow and some glitter here, a little blush on the cheeks, and some minerals with some gloss on the lips. So, if you'd like to see how I did this look, please stay tuned. For this 4th of July look, using Mineral Magic Cosmetics, I'm using Daylight, which is a very shimmery white. And I'm going to tap some into the lid. And then I'm going to pick some up with the Mineral Magic Cosmetics Dual Brush. It's like a shadow angled brush. There you go. And then an angled liner brush on the other end. And I'm going to use the front of it. So I'm just tapping it into the product and then tapping off the excess. And I'm placing this directly on my lid. And you can rotate the brush to fit your eye. And that's what I'm doing. I'm leaving the more pointed end of the angle towards the crease. And you can go over this a few times till you get the amount that you like. And I've already applied an eye base. To intensify this pigment a bit more, you can take I'm using a homemade mixing medium. It's glycerin and water, 3 parts water and 1 part glycerin. Spraying the brush, and it's pretty clean. Just a couple times, and then you can tap that to kind of help set the mineral Daylight, and then you can add some more on top of that while it's still damp, and this will just intensify the pigment just a bit more. Now I'm taking Turquoise, and it's a beautiful turquoise blue, a little bit of pearl to it, and I'm using the same brush. I wiped it off from the white, and it's really easy to wipe off the excess, but I wiped it off, and I'm using the angle part. I'm dipping the angle into just the tip of it into the jar like this. Tap off the excess, and then of course you want to spray it with mixing medium, because this will help aid and not so much fallout. So spritz it 2-3 times, and I started in the outer corner. Let's see if I can turn. And this time the tip of the angle brush of the shadow part I am putting against my crease, and I'm kind of pulling it up and out and fading it off into the inner corner. And you'll repeat the process until you get the intensity that you like. And as you can see, the layers really help. And I'm just kind of tapping it on and smudging slightly. I'm not doing any major flicks or anything because I don't want it to go everywhere. So I'm just building up the color, starting at the outside because that's where I want the most pigmentation. I also brought it underneath using just the tip again. And like I said, I'll show you how to clean it up. And we're just going to bring it out a little bit. And define that outer edge. Now I'm taking Indy A Go-Go. I call it Indy A Go-Go. And it's a matte, dark blue, deep blue. And this time I'm using the liner side of the brush. And I'm tapping it into the product. And you definitely want to use mixing medium with this. But I'm taking the brush, starting at the outer corner, and just gently, lightly sketching along my crease. And this is just to help add depth, and then add more product as needed and build the layers. Until you get the intensity that you desire. And then taking the outside and flicking it out just a little bit, just to help blend it while it's still damp. And when this dries, that's when we'll go back and blend. So I'm just getting some more. And this time I'm bringing it underneath, closest to my lash line. Bring it out and gently fill that area. Now it's dry, and I'm gently, with a clean brush, just gently blending it, going up along the edge of the dark blue and underneath gently. And then I lost some of the intensity of the white, so I'm going back into the daylight, loading my brush after I clean it off, tap off the excess. I'm doing this dry, and slowly tapping that into my lid, and then blending that into the dark blue as well. I'm now going in, after I wiped off the brush, and taking the tip going along the lighter blue, the turquoise, and softly blending that edge as well. Just using the tip. And I'm going just along the edges, because I want the intensity to maintain where it is. I just need, or want, to blend it out so it's less harsh. And I'm just barely applying pressure. This is all synthetic hair, and it is so soft. It's very versatile, and I love it. Now I'm going to add a little of the daylight, the white shimmery color, into my inner corners a little bit, just to kind of help brighten them up. I just want a little bit, because I don't want to take away from the intensity. Of that turquoise. Just to kind of soften and blend the inner corner a little bit. And if you find that you've taken away too much, get a little bit more of the turquoise, teeny tiny bit, and go back in and blend into it.